Hello. I've returned with a package I just received, one that I've been looking for a while. This was from the good people at Error underscore 4444 in Maryland. A patron ordered this for me, pre-ordered this for me sometime back. I was hoping it might come this or next week. And so here it is. I already cut open the sides of this box. I clawed through some of this stuff. So let's get to the meat of the matter, so to speak. I'm going to try to take this plastic wrap off without too much trouble. Okay, so this is, I will turn it sideways here so you can read it. Can you read it? Oh, it's upside down. Funky Forest, The First Contact, which is a film I've seen a couple of times. Definitely one of the strangest films I've ever seen. And if we turn it around, now we can read it. The Warped Forest, which I am beginning to glean is the kind of semi-sequel. All right, so this has a lot of stuff in it. Goodness, this is the box here. Two massive Blu-ray cases. Inside of this comes some character postcards. I'm not sure what character that is. I haven't seen the First Contact one in quite a while. This is I'll never get his name right. Abanu Tosanabo. He played in a lot of Japanese very strange films. Even though he doesn't look anything like this on the cover artwork or in makeup, he played Kakihara, the signature character of Takashi Miike's Ishii the Killer. So he's the character on the cover with the wild blonde hair and the split cheeks held together by safety pins. Who's the extreme masochist. But he's been in a lot of things. I regret that I can't say his name correctly off the top of my head. But he, of course, is in this movie. This is also the Funky Forest. Can you see that? Soundtrack. Which I've never listened to isolated. So just a few little fun extras, but there's more. There's more coming. I don't know if these are decals, I guess. These are decals of characters, in her case, and weird graphics. And this, believe it or not, is a character. A very strange creation. All right, so those are just some little fetishistic extras. And as you can tell, there's nothing on the back here of the slipcase. So let's talk about, what these are here. Okay. This is Funky Forest, The First Contact. This is a film I saw twice on YouTube. I couldn't find it anywhere else. This is about 4 years ago. And it was in a listing of the strangest contemporary Asian films you're ever going to see. I think there was about 10, and I managed to track down 5. And they were pretty strange. This may have been the strangest one. Let's read about this. This was a Fantasia Film Festival official selection of 2021. So I guess this is maybe the theatrical release for the festival. So here's what it says. Animated kaiju dance numbers on an organic instrument playing classroom, overextended nipple lactation, and forest concerts with nature used in place of turntables. These are just some of the far-out scenes that await in the dizzying head trip, Funky Forest, The First Contact. Concocted by the devious minds of Katsuhiro Ishii, who apparently is responsible for Shark Skin Man and Peach Hip Girl and The Taste of Tea, both of which I've heard of but not seen, and two prolific advertisement directors, Hajime Ishimine and how do you say this guy? Shunichro Miki, who did the Warped Forest. We'll get to that one. Funky Forest took the U.S. by storm when it debuted in 2005, playing numerous genre film festivals and winning awards, eventually becoming an internet age WTF what the fuck cult classic, with a who's who of Japanese stars, including Tadanobu Asano, that's the guy whose name I was trying to pronounce foolishly, from Ichi the Killer, Rinko Kikuchi from Pacific Rim, and even Hideaki Anno, creator of Neon Genesis Evangelion. Funky Forest gathers some of the leading figures of Japan's millennial wave of outrageously original pop cinema, and then sets them loose to confuse, amuse, repulse, and freak you the fuck out. Special features: new high-definition transfer from original elements, new audio commentary with directors Katsuhiro Ishii, Hajime Ishimine, and Shunichro Miki. New director's cut scenes in HD. The making of Funky Forest into the world of the unfathomable forest in HD. And Katsuishi's Dance, a choreography lesson, also in high def. This is a Region A Blu-ray. Wow, okay. More visual splendor awaits us upon opening this. This is the disc. This is, I wager, a booklet. It's not in pristine condition, but I don't plan on selling this anytime soon, if ever. But this little booklet, yes. And there's my man Asano. Sorry I couldn't pronounce your name. Contents, cast and crew, a journey through the cosmos, Funky Forest, The First Contact, and is this reality or is it a dream? The Warped Forest. And it's got like technical stats on both films. In here, that insane creature again, that indescribable creature. And it is fully animated. It looks rubbery, but it also looks disturbingly real. Here's something I was curious about. A Journey Through the Cosmos, Funky Forest, The First Contact by Michelle Kisner. Now, Michelle Kisner is an up-and-coming film critic who I've known on Facebook for a few years and who I invited to my Facebook film group, Deep Images, which she graciously accepted. And she and I corresponded just a little bit about this movie the other day. She said it should be shipping soon. I told her I was excited and congratulated her on this opportunity to write the liner notes for such a singular work. And right, she has. Which is very interesting. Here's some more extremely inexplicable imagery. Yeah, I like this. Michelle Kisner is a film critic who specializes in exploitation films and Asian media. She has contributed writings to several websites such as The Movie Sleuth, The Cultural Gutter, and Film Smash. Cast of characters. This is how they all interrelate. This is like the kind of thing I would do for my Flickr Street story. Have like a family tree and all this kind of stuff. All the names, though, are in the Japanese kanji characters. So, in other words, if you don't know who this character is, by looking at him, you won't be able to read his name unless you can decipher these kanji. Okay, is this a reality or is it a dream? The Warped Forest. So this is Michelle Kisner's follow-up essay to the follow-up film, also with some strange imagery. Now, I have not seen The Warped Forest, FYI. This is a little scary here. This image, I mean. And then there's a note from the people who manufactured this. It might be worth a moment to read this. A note from error_4444. We are very proud to have a hand in bringing both Funky Forest, The First Contact, and The Warped Forest back into the world. We have been working on resurrecting these films diligently. Excuse me. It's about November of 2020. So we're beyond elated and hope you enjoy everything that stands before you now. We'd like to take a moment to thank you for supporting this release and in turn supporting weird, off-kilter cinema. Your support ensures our ability to bring more underseen and forgotten Asian genre films to the public eye. Always a good thing, in my opinion. We're working on many films right now and are excited to announce what we have in store for the future. If you love Japanese cinema, we've got more coming. More Yoshihiro Nishimura, perhaps. More Katsuhiro Ishii, we can't say. More deranged stuff, oh yeah. If you love Hong Kong cinema, we've got our first 2 Hong Kong films coming very soon and more on the horizon. If you love Taiwanese cinema, we've got these coming too. If this is your first trip to Funky Forest, we're happy to have you. Welcome. Get comfortable. Enjoy the journey. If you've been here before, we hope you find something new to appreciate. This will most likely be your first time seeing Warped Forest, and we hope you enjoy this experience too. We're going to keep pushing wonderful films like these onto you. Push away, man. We have many more horror, cult, weird, action, sci-fi, and exploitation films to explore with you. Many things to come. Stay safe and well. This sounds like a fantastic declaration for an up-and-coming boutique Blu-ray label. I forgot who or what this character is. He doesn't look Asian. Anyway, so that's, yeah. Now this is a reversible cover, apparently. Yep. So you can turn it around and see, instead of these musicians in the forest, you can see this little cast of characters here in all their glory. I have no clue which of the two I'll end up preferring to stick with for my outside graphic. So, Blu-ray number 2, The Warped Forest. Warped Forest has remained mostly unseen since its 2011 festival circuit debut, but thankfully we have pulled it out from limbo. Director Shunichro Miki dives into the realm of the absurd alone this time around. But he brings many familiar faces from Funky Forest, including Kanji Suda, Guilty of Romance, and Rinko Kikuchi of Pacific Rim, as well as some new faces. Fumi Nikaido, Why Don't You Play in Hell, which is a really good Sion Sono film, by the way. Guilty of Romance, I believe, was also a Sion Sono film, but I've only seen it. I think it's Sion. Yeah, but I've only seen it without subtitles, unfortunately, so I didn't completely follow it. Operating as a pseudo-sequel to Funky, Warped is filled with the same bizarre aura that we've come to love, including naked women trees that grow pornographic fruit, furry nipple-sucking animals, and kaiju-sized humans. Fantasia Festival labeled it an essential work in the millennial new wave of radical hallucinogenic Japanese comedies that blend deadpan humor, delirious dream logic, and creeping paranoia into the strongest of cinematic brews. So this features a new HD transfer from the original HD cam tapes, audio commentary with director Shunichro of Miki, introduction by director, same guy, the making of Warped Forest, into the world of the limitless forest. Interview with the director Miki, the wonderful dwellers of Funky Forest in high def, original storyboards of Warped Forest, and trailer in high def. So let's see what awaits us in this one. This is a really pretty little layout here. Art and storyboards. So let's see what's in this little thing here. It is indeed art and storyboards. It's just like we're kind of laying out a comic book. Oh, I really like that artwork. I have laid out my share of comics. Only one or two have ever been published, but yes, I enjoy doing that. It's a nice way to. Oh my goodness, this is some crazy shit with the nipple creature. Yeah, wow. So this gives you kind of, and gives me as well, since I haven't seen it, a vague glimpse into the sheer madness of what we're dealing with here. There you have some condensed pages of storyboards. And mind you, Asian storyboard / comics manga goes like the writing goes left to right rather than right to left. Yeah, some wild stuff in here. So, Shunichro Miki, writer, director, and storyboard artist of the Warped Forest. So he drew all the storyboards. Cool, man. So that's that booklet. So all the Michelle Kisner essays for both films are in the booklet for Funky Forest. And the booklet for Warped Forest is all of the storyboards. Not all of them, but lots of storyboards. This is what the disc looks like. And again, we're treated to a reversible cover, which I may well reverse and use this one because it's just so colorful and bizarre looking. So, is that everything? Well, it does appear to be. So, Funky Forest, Warped Forest. Let's see, what can we slide into this here? The soundtrack, the lovely decals and postcard. Let's see if I can slide all this in at one time and keep it in this here slipcase. I'm not sure I'll be able to do it, but I'm trying. And successful. So there you go. Can you read those to the side? Probably not. The Warped Forest, Funky Forest First Contact. Oh my goodness. So, the Forest Collection. Pretty damn excited about this. This should be blowing my mind for several days to come. And yes, I'll do a full review of both movies in one video. Probably super long. I've been meaning to get around for days to my Black Teskar and Black Report Blu-ray. Matter of fact, I still have it right here. I went back through it yesterday, and I was going to record last night, and I just got too tired. So this will be one of, if not my very next, Blu-ray reviews. And this will certainly be following soon after. I have 2 other pre-orders on the way, and I don't know when either of them will arrive. One of them also features liner notes from a friend of mine, another excellent female film critic who's in my Facebook group, Deep Images, and elsewhere. And the other one won't be out until July, so we won't talk about that for a while. So this should keep us busy with, these 2 should keep us busy with Japanese stuff for a while. The only other things I foresee reviewing on Blue Review in the next 2 weeks would be the new Doctor Strange film, if I get to see it in the theater in the next 2 weeks. And a couple of extreme forgotten segments I'm working on, one of which I've been working on for 2 months, which is an extra special episode, and I just keep putting it off. I'm too much of a perfectionist. But anyway, all this is coming, and I just wanted to share with you this unboxing. And thanks for watching. So we've got more goodies to look forward to. And thank you, and take it easy.